Environmental risks have an impact on the health and development of children, from conception through childhood and adolescence, and also into their adulthood. The environment determines the future of a child. Early life exposures have an impact on their health as adults. As fetal programming and early growth may be altered by environmental risks that children are particularly vulnerable to include air pollution, inadequate water, sanitation, and hygiene, hazardous chemicals and waste, radiation, climate change, as well as emerging threats like e-waste. The environment affects children differently than adults because their bodies are still growing. Children are at greater risk if they are exposed to environmental contaminants. Contaminants are anything that can cause something to become unclean, polluted, or not pure. They can be found anywhere and some are unsafe. A toddler playing in dirt contaminated with high levels of lead can become sick from lead poisoning. A child with asthma playing outside when the air quality is bad may have an asthma attack. Environmental hazards are not just outside but can also be found inside a child's home or school. Children living in older homes with lead-based paint can get sick from breathing lead dust or swallowing chipping paint. Drinking water from a private well and even a community water system is also a concern if it's contaminated. Bacteria and other harmful chemicals can be a threat to anyone's health, but especially to young children. Children breathe more air, drink more water, and eat more food per pound of body weight than adults. Children are more likely to put their hands in their mouth. A child's body may not be able to break down and get rid of harmful contaminants that enter their body. Health programs about environmental services can educate parents on how to prevent environmental exposure. Health problems from an environmental exposure can take years to develop because they are young. Children have more time to develop health conditions and diseases than adults who are exposed later in their life. Ways to prevent environmental exposure. From birth throughout childhood, children are constantly learning and growing. One way to support positive development is to monitor your child's development milestones, how they play, learn, speak, and act. Don't smoke and don't let others smoke in your home or car. Keep your home as clean as possible. Dust, mold, certain household pests, secondhand smoke, and pet dander can trigger asthma attacks and allergies. Limit outdoor activity. Walk, use bicycles, join or form carpools, and take public transportation. Limit motor vehicle idling. Avoid open burning. Limit outdoor activity on poor air quality days. Have fuel burning appliances. Never use gas, ovens, or burners for heat. Never use barbecues or grill indoor or in the garage. Never sleep in rooms with unvented gas or kerosene space heaters. Don't run your car or lawnmowers in the garage. Install sleeping areas a carbon dioxide alarm. Test your home for lead paint hazards if it was painted before 1978. Wash your child's hands before they eat. Wash bottles, pacifiers, and toys often. Wash the floors and window sills to protect your child from dust and peeling paint and contaminated with lead, especially in older homes. If your child is out in the sun, protect them by letting them wear hats, sunglasses, and protective clothing. Use sunscreen with SPF 15+ on kids over 6 months. Keep infants out of the direct sunlight. Limit time in the midday sun. The sun is most intense between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Thank you.